Good morning, students. Continue with the process of photosynthesis. Today we will study about photosynthesis, raw material required for photosynthesis, what are the site of photosynthesis, and what is the mechanism of photosynthesis. So photosynthesis is an anabolic process in which by which complex molecules like glucose is formed. Glucose is formed. C6H12O6 is formed from simple inorganic molecules like carbon dioxide, water with the help of chlorophyll in the presence of sunlight. In the presence of sunlight. So 6 CO2 plus 6 water molecule in the presence of sunlight result in the formation of glucose plus oxygen. So oxygen gas is released. So photosynthesis is an anabolic process. Anabolic process means building up of something. And there is another process called catabolic process. Catabolism means breaking of something. And anabolism and catabolism, these are two type of metabolic reaction taking place in the body. So photosynthesis is an anabolic process by which complex molecules like glucose is formed from simple inorganic molecules like CO2, water with the help of chlorophyll in the presence of sunlight. So 6 CO2, 6 water molecule combine in the presence of sunlight to form and chlorophyll forms glucose and carbon dioxide. Now I am going to tell you about the sites of photosynthesis, where photosynthesis take place actually. Leaf is the photosynthetic organ. That, as you know, inside the leaf there are outer layer of epidermis, upper layer of epidermis. Then there are mesophyll cells present inside the leaf. Mesophyll cells. There are two types of mesophyll cells present in the leaf. These are called palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma. Inside this palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma, chloroplasts are present. So these chloroplasts, as you know, these are the site of photosynthesis. They are double layer organs present inside the green plants, blue-green alga. So they contain cytoplasm. Its cytoplasm is known as stroma. They have sac-like structures called thylakoids. These thylakoids in a group forms, in a group of 7 to 8, 10 to 12, they form grana. This cytoplasm is known as stroma. So inside the grana and inside the stroma, photosynthetic reaction take place in two steps. One is called light reaction, other is called dark reaction. Light reaction always take place inside grana and dark reaction take place inside stroma. So leaf is the photosynthetic organ. Inside the photosynthetic organ, mesophyll cells called palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma are present. Inside the spongy or palisade parenchyma, chlorophyll is present, and chlorophyll contains chloroplast. So these chloroplasts consist of double layer, they are double layer membrane structure, and they contain thylakoid, they contain cytoplasm called stroma, and they have sac-like structure called thylakoids. These sac-like structures forms a group called grana. Inside the grana, light reaction take place, and inside the stroma, dark reaction take place. These are the two steps of photosynthesis. So there is also guard bean shaped cells present in the lower part of leaf, that is known as stomata. Stomata help in exchange of gases. Stomata consists of guard shaped cells or bean shaped cells. These are called guard cells. It has a pore called stroma. So guard cells are present, stomatal cells are present, mesophyll cells are present, and these are mainly chloroplast is responsible. It is called kitchen house of the cell. It is responsible for photosynthesis. Now we will move to what are the raw materials required for photosynthesis. So first raw material required for photosynthesis is carbon dioxide, which is absorbed through stomata present in the leaf. Stomata. So there are other organs present in the stem, where stem is also green. Then there are present lenticels. So respiration CO2 can also be taken through lenticels, exchange of gases, but mainly takes place through stomata. Then water. Water is the other raw material which is required for photosynthesis, which is transported to the leaf, transported to the leaves through xylem from the roots. So CO2 comes from atmosphere through stomata. Then chlorophyll. There are pigments like chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, xanthophylls, and carotenes. Carotenes are red in color, and these are orange and yellow colored pigments. Xanthophylls and carotenes, they help in photosynthesis. Then sunlight. In the presence of sunlight, the photosynthesis takes place. So basically, CO2, water, chlorophyll, water and minerals also transported to the leaf through xylem from roots. And chlorophyll A and B, it helps in process of photosynthesis, and it takes place in the presence of sunlight. Now we come to know about mechanism of photosynthesis. Mostly there is one question in the mind of the person that photosynthesis take place in the green color of the spectrum of light. Actually, this misconception is wrong. If this wall looks green, it looks green because it is reflecting green color. It is not absorbing green color. So it is reflecting. So similarly, photosynthesis cannot, it doesn't take place in green color of the spectrum. It always take place in red or blue light of the spectrum. So as you understand better, the things, the light which is absorbed. So light is absorbed, yeah, photons, light which comes from the sun, it comes in the small packets of energy. These small packets of energy are known as photons or quantas. So these quantas, source of energy, quantas from quantas or photons of light coming from sunlight, They are absorbed by chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B molecule present in the leaves. Through an electron transport system, this energy is transferred to the water. So as soon as water molecule gains this energy, there is breakdown of protons. Water molecule takes place, resulting in the formation of protons plus oxygen plus electrons. So this splitting of splitting of water molecule into protons and electrons, this is known as photolysis of water. So first, solar energy is converted into chemical energy. This chemical energy is transferred to water. Sunlight is transferred to water. So breakdown of energy takes place. Water molecule takes place, resulting in the formation of proton and oxygen plus electron. These proton it combined with NADP, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate. Nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate, and electron is gained by ADP to form ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So NADP proton combined with NADP to form NADPH. So nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide hydrogen phosphate. NADPH and ATP. This is called assimilatory power. Assimilatory power. So first the transfer of energy takes place from sunlight through chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B molecule to water molecule. So breakdown of water molecule takes place, resulting in the formation of proton plus oxygen plus electron. These protons are gained by NADP to form NADPH, and electrons are gained by ADP to form ATP. NADPH plus ATP, this is called assimilatory power. And this is how the first step is splitting of water molecule, absorption of solar energy, then splitting of water molecule, then conversion of the water molecule into chemical energy in the form of NADPH and ATP. Now this reaction is known as light reaction of the photosynthesis. Now in second phase, what will happen? This NADP and ATP along with carbon dioxide and some minerals results in the formation of glucose plus oxygen gas. So this is how the glucose is formed. This reaction takes place in the grana, and this reaction takes place in the stroma of chloroplast. So this reaction, this fixation of carbon dioxide with the help of along with water molecule and mineral, resulting in the formation of glucose and oxygen. This is known as dark phase of the photosynthesis. Dark phase. This is the light phase and this is the dark phase. Okay, dark reaction we can say, this is light reaction. So it results in the formation of glucose and oxygen. This is how the mechanism of photosynthesis take place. So what happens? Chlorophyll molecule A and B, thus energy coming from the sun comes in the form of small packets of energy. These packets of energy are known as quantas or photons. On absorbing these energy, chlorophyll A and B molecule get excited. Through an electron transport system, they transfer this energy to water. Splitting of water molecule take place, resulting in the formation of proton plus oxygen plus electron. These protons are gained by NADP to form NADPH, and electron are gained by ADP, resulting in the formation of ATP. Oxygen gas is released into the atmosphere. So NADPH and ATP, they are utilized. This and the energy stored in NADPH and ATP, they are utilized to combine carbon dioxide and water, resulting in the formation of glucose and oxygen gas. This is how the photosynthetic reaction take place. This reaction is take place in the where solar energy is converted into the chemical energy. This is known as light reaction, and this energy is utilized to convert carbon dioxide, carbon dioxide and water to form glucose and oxygen. This reaction take place in the stroma, and it is also known as dark reaction. This is called light reaction. So this light reaction and dark reaction, they forms photosynthesis. Dark reaction doesn't mean that it take place in the dark. It doesn't mean this reaction is a continuous reaction, and it takes place in the presence of sunlight. Thank you and have a good day.